This is my first time going hunting, and I decided to take one of my cousins with me that is a really good hunter. His name is Dwayne, and he's going to teach me a lot about hunting.
Right. Today we're doing an evening hunt. We have a hole down at the bottom down here where our deers are coming out at. So we're going to keep an eye on that particular spot right there. So if the deers come out, we can get a shot. We all prepared. We've got our hunter orange on. We're camouflaged up. We have took our showers and killed our human scent, and we're ready for this evening's hunt.
So how do we have to wear orange for?
Okay, the orange is for safety. There's a lot of hunters out there that wear no orange at all during bow season, but during shotgun season, everybody should wear orange. It's a safety, and it's the law. So orange is safety for all hunters across the world, and we will have orange on.
Okay. I got two questions for right now, and what kind of gun are we using, and why do we use those certain type of gun for certain type of deer?
Okay, right now we're using a Remington 1100 20 gauge, semi-auto. I use this because of the amount of kick it has. I can really control this gun, and here in Indiana you can use a 10 gauge, 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 16 gauge, 410, and now the law is you could use a high power rifle. Not knowing right now all the calibers, but you can use high power rifles.
When you mentioned laws earlier, isn't there another law where you can't hunt off season? Because that's what I read about.
Right, and off season is where deer season starts October the 1st, and it ends roughly around February, the second week of February, which is the last part of bow. And what it is during the hunting season, deers are mating, and that's where you see all your bucks and a lot of big bucks move around because they're trying to mate with the does. So after February, the deers they got the babies in them, so they stop the off season so they can have their fawns for the next season. So that's why they got a season for deer hunting, so that you're not killing off the oncoming deers that they're having for the next year.
Okay, and then about the gun, like how far can the scope go? So like how far can you zoom in?
Well, on this one right here, it has a laser sight, and the laser could go out as far as you can see. And I usually go out no farther than 100 and 120 yards with this gun, because with this caliber gun, the bullet will drop tremendously after it gets out to 100 yards. So that's why you want the deer to be within 120 and closer.
Okay, and then I have a couple of questions about like semi-auto and the bolt action. Like, how do you reload it?
Okay, this is a semi-auto 1100. Right now, it's empty. We haven't loaded it up yet. This, like I said, this is a semi-auto. And what you do is, here is where you engage it. You push this button down right here, and you load your shells in. You only allow to load 3 shells during deer season with these guns. That is a law too. 3 shells per gun.
Okay, so why you have to do 3 shells per gun?
The 3 shells is for safety, and plus it gives the deer a chance. After 3 shots and you miss, you start tending to shoot wild out farther than what it should be, and you can hit another hunter.
what is this for right here? Is that like to line up the scope?
Right here is just your sights. Now that I have a scope on here, we don't use the sights. If I was to take the scope off the mount, then you would use the sight, these two sights, to line up for the deer on the shot.
So, why do you hunt in a tent? So, like, why do you have to?
Okay, I hunt in a tent for a couple of reasons. One is it eliminates the movements for the deer, because if you're outside a tent, the deers tend to see more if you're twisting and turning and looking. But if you're inside a tent, they don't see as much. So I hunt inside a tent, and then for the winter time, it's a lot colder. So I hunt inside the tent, so when the wind's blowing, I'm not cold. You know, I'm out of the elements. It can rain. You can stay in here and hunt. A lot of hunters won't hunt in the rain, so having a tent, you know, gives you that option to sit out in the rain and hunt and try to kill a deer. And today we're hunting, and I forgot my shooting stick, so we're not gonna hunt that long, and so I'm gonna just hold the gun this time.
So, like, why can't we, like, have a tree and then use, like, a thing that would be on the tree and hook up to the tree and stand on that?
We could. They do have those. They call it two-man stand. They're all right, you know. But I prefer to hunt on the ground. I'm not really. I don't like heights, so I usually hunt on the ground so that I don't have to climb up in the tree, and I could just carry my stuff and then get right into my blind. You hear something? I think I heard something move.
Yeah, I did too.
See down there? Keep an eye on that pole down there. The deer's coming in right through there.
I think I see something too.
Don't move too much, but keep an eye out down there.
See that?
Yeah. Take a different direction. Right, get the gun. As soon as he comes out, you can see a good shot. You can take it. Take your safety off. You on it? Yeah. Come down a little bit. Alright, take the shot.
Did I get him?
So we gotta wait a minute, alright? I think he's laying down, but what we gotta do is we're gonna have to give him a little time, because we wanna make sure he stays down, okay? Because a deer, if you shoot him and you make a lot of noise, he's liable to get up and take off running. So we wanna be quiet and wait a minute and make sure he's down. It looks like it's a big one too. Nice buck, man. You are good. Taught you well, didn't I? You gotta ease up to the deer, alright? Because if he's still moving, we don't want him to jump up and take off running, alright? Now, first thing we gotta do is we gotta make sure he's down. Now, if the deer's eyes are open, that means he's still alive. Or, yeah, he's dead. But if his eyes are closed, that means he's still alive. So, make sure that his eyes are open when we go down there, and then we can touch him with the gun and make sure he don't get up, all right? So let's ease down there quiet, okay? Because we don't want to spook him if he's still alive. You ready? Keep your eyes open. Good job. He's big. Good job, man. Woo!
I'm coming.
Give me some. That was a good one. Good shot.